Hi second graders, it's Mrs. Burke here with a video math lesson, and today's math lesson is going to work on ordering money from the greatest value to the smallest value. And once we have our coins ordered, we're going to work to find the total value of all the money. Now today I'm going to be teaching you a strategy known as touch math, and we're going to use different touch points to help us find a total value. You might have other strategies that you've been using this week with money, and if you feel more comfortable using those, then you definitely can stick with those. However, this might be a new strategy that you see for the first time and you really like, and I hope that you do like it. So in order for this strategy to work, you are going to have to feel comfortable with counting by fives. So as long as you can count by fives really easily, you're going to do a great job with this strategy. So before we dive into it, I just want to go over a quick review of the different coins we've learned about and their total value. So the coin with the largest value that we'll be working with is the quarter, and our quarter has a value of 25 cents. Then we have our dime. Even though this is the smallest size coin, it's not the smallest value. The value of this dime is 10 cents. And then after our dime comes our nickel, and our nickel's value is 5 cents. And then finally, the smallest value coin that we have is the penny, and the penny is worth 1 cent. So we're going to use this information to help us with ordering money and then finding the total value. So for our first thing, I want to show you over here the 4 coins that we looked at. We have our quarter, our dime, our nickel, and our penny. And what we did here was I added different touch points to all of these coins. And when I'm working with these touch points, I always put the touch points in the same location every time I see the coin. So when I see a quarter, I know it has a value of 25 cents. And I mentioned that we need to know how to count by fives in order to do this strategy. So watch what happens as I touch the different points on the coin. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So this quarter has a value of 25 cents. Now I know my dime has a value of 10 cents, which is why this dime gets 2 touch points, 5, 10. My nickel has a value of 5 cents, so it's only going to need that 1 touch point, 5. Now last, you're going to notice that my penny looks different. It has a swipe instead of a dot. These dots are worth 5 cents. I can't give the penny a touch point dot because it has a value of less than 5 cents. So instead, I give it a swipe mark to remind myself that I'm just going to swipe and add 1. And I'm going to show you this in action over the next few problems. So I'll leave this right up here to help us as a guide in the beginning, okay? So let's say I'm given the following coins right over here, okay? So here are my coins. And the first thing I need to do is order them from greatest to least. So I know my quarters are always the greatest value, so I'll put that one there. And then I have no more quarters, but I do have a dime, which would be next. And then I have another dime, so that would come here. And then I have a nickel. And then I have 2 pennies. So I've now ordered my coins from greatest to least. And I'm gonna now just do a quick pick of these coins so that I can find the total value. So as much as I wish I was a great artist, I'm not Miss Pashayan, so I'm not able to draw a detailed picture of this quarter. So the way I do it is through a quick picture, which means I'm going to draw my coin and put a Q in it. Draw my next coin, put a D for dime. Or you can even put a 25 and a 10, it's up to you. Here's another dime. Actually, I'm gonna move my Q and my D here. So, oh, you can't see that. So I have room for my touch points. That might actually help you out a little more. Then I'll have my nickel, my penny, and my penny. If you feel more comfortable, you could also do 25, 10, 10, 5, 1, 1. It's going to be what you're most familiar with. Now, some of us are going to be really good at skip counting, and you might be able to skip count from 25 and then add 10, add 10, add 5, add 1, add 1. The strategy I'm going to show you, this touch point, is if we're not really comfortable counting by all these different numbers, like 25s and 10s, and if we just want to stick with the 5s and the 1s. So watch how I do this. Here's my quarter, and if you remember here, it gets the 5 touch points, so I'm going to put them. Those are my touch points for my quarter. And then I have a dime, gets a hat and a foot, another dime, a hat and a foot. My nickel just gets maybe like a little belly button or a little nose. And my penny gets a swipe, and my penny gets a swipe. So watch now how I can quickly find the values of these numbers just by touching my touch points and counting by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Now remember, these are just 51, 52. So these coins have a total value of 52 cents. Okay? Let's try another one. So we'll get different coin arrangements here. Let's say we have this. Okay, so here is my arrangement of coins. First, I'm gonna look, do I have any quarters? That's my largest coin. I do. 1 quarter, and then here's another one. One of them is just tails, and one of them is heads. Now, I don't see any more quarters. Do I have any dimes? I do. Dime, dime, dime. And then I don't have any nickels, but I have 3 pennies. So my coins are arranged in order from greatest value to smallest value. So now I'm gonna just draw a quick picture. So this would be my quarter, or 25 cents. Another one, my dime, which is 10, my dime, which is 10, another dime, which is 10, penny, penny, penny. Okay, so how can I now find the total value? Mrs. Burke is going to use her touch points right here to help her add easier. Here I go. A quarter, that's going to get the 5 touch points. 2 ears, 2 feet, and a nose. 2 ears, 2 feet, and a nose. It looks just like this. My dime, top and a bottom, top and a bottom, top and a bottom. I don't have any nickels. And my pennies just get swipes. All right, so now let me count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And now these are ones. 81, 82, 83. So this has a total value of 83 cents. All right, let's try one more. I hope you're getting the hang of this. Okay, so let's start with these. Okay, here's my arrangement of coins. Here's a quarter, that's the greatest value. No more quarters, so then I'm going to move to my dimes. Here are my dimes. No more dimes, so now I'm going to move to my nickels. And then at the end, we're going to add in my penny. Okay, so I've just ordered my coins from greatest to least. Now I want to do a quick pick. So this is my quarter, which is 25 cents. My dime, which is 10, my dime, which is 10, my nickel, which is 5, another nickel for 5, another nickel for 5, and another penny for 1. Now the reason I'm putting the numbers underneath the coin is because I want to add in my touch points. If you're deciding that you're not going to be using the touch points, you can just move these numbers right into the center of the coin. All right, so here I go. Touch points for a quarter. I know they're worth 25. Count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or 2 ears, 2 feet, and a nose. A dime is worth 10, 5, 10, or top bottom. Another dime, 5, 10, top bottom. Now my nickel, I like to call these little belly buttons. Belly button, belly button, belly button. 5, 5, 5. And then finally my swipe for my penny, because it's only worth 1 cent. Now let me add up the value. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and then a swipe, 61 cents. Okay, so that's how we can order our coins and then find the total value. Remember, this is just one strategy. It's called using touch points. And it's something I encourage you to at least try for 1 or 2 examples and see if you like it. And if you do, stick with it. If you prefer another strategy, that's just as well. Okay, so have a wonderful day and miss everybody a lot. Have a great day, Stewart School.